Hey guys, it's Andrew from Cardinal Kia. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use your Sportmatic mode in the all-new 2023 Kia Sportage. I have in front of me here an LX front-wheel drive in dawning red. Let's get started. Okay, so to start us off, down by your shifter, you're going to see right now I'm in park and there's a little amber light next to P for park. And you're going to see in my instrument panel here that it's going to say P for park in the top left corner. If I were to go into the drive gear, you'll see that light is now next to D for drive, and it says D for drive in the instrument panel. And if I were to move the shifter over to the left, now it's in between the plus and the minus here. We have now put the vehicle into the Sportmatic mode. So now as we're driving, you are now responsible for changing the gears, and it's like a slap shift. So now in the instrument panel, it's going to show that we are in first gear. And this vehicle has 8 gears, so it's just letting you know we're in the first one right now. When you're driving and you're ready to go shift up, all you need to do is just bump the shifter up and it's going to go into the next gear. If you wanted to downshift, you just go ahead and pull it back and then it's going to drop what gear it's in. The car will downshift for you as you're slowing down, so it won't let you stall it or anything, and it will drop it down all the way into first to a complete stop if need be. When you're going to accelerate and you're not necessarily, let's say you're in the second gear and your RPMs are going up, but you're not changing the gear yet. Well, once it gets too high, just for safety's sake and for the engine's sake, it will go ahead and change into the next gear for you, just in case you happen to forget to gear up in that particular instance. And when you shift is still up to you, kind of like you're driving a manual anyway. And then you can change this into the Sportmatic mode on the fly. So even while you're driving, you just knock it over, do what you got to do. If you don't want to use it, then you can just knock it back over and just make sure it's in regular drive, and you'll want to make sure that it says D for drive on the instrument panel. Now, I'm letting you know about this just because too, if you're with somebody and they happen to be a hand talker or they've got a bag or something next to them, and while you're driving, they accidentally knock the shifter over and you're wondering why the car is revving so high before it changes any gears, you'll just have to look and see if you've got a number there or a letter for what gear you're in, and you can always just move the shifter back over. And this is personal preference. You could drive the entire life of the vehicle without using the Sportmatic mode. It's entirely up to you if you want to play with it. Now, in most of the trim levels, it's the shifter, the slap shift style. If you have an X-Line Limited, you will also have the paddle shifters that are up on each side of the steering wheel, and you can use those to gear up or gear down as you want to. You have the choice between doing the slap shift or the paddle shifters, but the rest of the trim levels is mostly just the slap shift. And that's how you do it. Thanks for watching, guys.